Alright, welcome back to the vlog. Today is Friday and I'm going to go and do my thinking time and drink a load of water before making my first coffee of the day. And then this morning we're going to get ready and go for a walk. I'm walking with Harrison and Sarah this morning. We're going to go the usual route, so we're going to go down to the fairy garden, put some seeds out for the birds. Lovely little birds. Grab our quick halfway mark tea from Starbucks, and already done 8k by 8:30, which is pretty decent. Make my usual protein shake and my normal drink. No weight training today, so it is just walking, steps and Stairmaster. And sleep is optimal as usual, and 11,500 steps first thing in the morning. It's another beautiful day, which is incredible. Really enjoying this weather. So I'm just going to do some stair climber, and then later on I'll go and do hot cold therapy, I think. So let's get the stair climber done. There you go, it is now, what, 9:15, 9:20, and done. All the hard stuff's done. So I'm about to run a client call. So I have 4 private clients, and one of them is a guy called Chris. I'm about to jump on a call with him in 15 minutes. And basically it's all talking about wealth, finance, some of it's around mindset. You know, a lot of the people who I work with, they've done very well. This particular guy, you know, multi-millionaire, struggles mentally, never feels like enough is enough. And a lot of the coaching around that is just to dissolve that, to find contentment, to make sure his money's safe, and, you know, just understanding that it's okay, that what he's doing with his money is okay. And that's a real problem with people, you know. So, going to jump into that call. I think I'm just going to grab a quick coffee before that. Get stuck into that, and then I'm going to have some lunch. I just wrapped up the afternoon with that session. So it's about, what is it, 2 o'clock. Great session. I just had my lunch. Sarah made my lunch today, so just finished that. And I'm going to chill out in the garden for some of the afternoon because it is beautiful weather. And then I'm gonna go for hot cold. Quick do a hot cold therapy, and then just chill out. I think I'm just gonna make some dinner. Sarah's going to her mum's tonight to stay there. So it's just me and the boys, and Harrison's back from Japan. So yeah, I'll probably just make us some dinner, to be honest, and chill out. It's going to be a quiet one. This is Friday evening. It will be Friday evening. And tomorrow I'll get up early, get my walk in. I've got a training session with Bill. We're doing legs. Shooting my content for YouTube next week, tomorrow. So next week's YouTube content will be filmed tomorrow instead of Sunday, because Sarah will be back Sunday, and I don't want to spend that time doing that if she's not here tomorrow. So on Sunday we're going to go for a walk around Ashdown Forest, which will be cool. And then we're going to go and see the Michael Jackson film, the new Michael Jackson film, so that's going to be great as well. So tomorrow is just going to be training and filming, so that'll be interesting. I'll let you in on a bit of that. So I'm going to be making the sweet potatoes, which are really, really simple. Sweet potatoes can be a bit of a pain if you have to peel them and all that kind of stuff, and then mash them, or you bake them for a long time. This is a really quick one. I just cut off the ends, cut them bang in half. Then what I do is I coat them in a a little bit of olive oil, a load of this Celtic salt, which I love. Can't have enough of this. This is as close to actual sea salt that you can get. You know, it's got 82 minerals still in it. The problem with normal salt is when they take it out of the sea and they refine it or whatever they do, they take out all the minerals. There's like 3 minerals in salt. There's actually about 90, I think it's 90 minerals in salt, in sea salt, and this has still got 82 left in it. So it's really, really great and really good for you. Bit of garlic powder, a little bit of garlic powder, not too much because, you know, got to speak to people. Paprika, then some pepper. Using this electric thing, which is terrible. It's like the laziest thing ever. And then basically what you do is you put these face down on some baking paper. And what happens is you cook them for an hour and they really caramelise. So they you cook them for an hour, pull them out, leave them for 10 minutes. And they go crispy and caramelised, you'll see. And they're really, really nice. So that's what I'm going to do. Ethan's making his dinner. He's going to make this recipe that he mastered. What is it? What's it actually called?
I don't actually know.
It's like is it a bento?
Yeah,
like bento.
Korean.
It's a Korean bento, and it's like with gochujang chicken.
I don't actually know the name.
He's going to make that. He's like a master chef. Look at this. Where did you learn this recipe?
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. You're not going to say that, mate. You're going to say it was passed down from you learnt it from some monk.
Yeah, it was passed down.
In
generation.
Yeah. Secret recipe. So he's done the sauce, now he's got to do the chicken, which I think he puts chicken breasts in corn flour, air fry it, and then caramelizes the sauce and then mixes it all up at the end with some rice and some sesame seeds. What a little legend. He's going to make that for us, I think, tomorrow. Keep telling him to make it for everyone, and he's like, yeah, I will. To be fair, he did offer the other day, and we changed our plans, so still got to take him up on that offer. But it's made me hungry now, so looking forward to the old sweet potatoes and sea bass. Look at that caramelized. Oh, And I just put a tiny bit of this hot honey over the top of the sweet potato. Finished dinner, had a bit of a chill in the garden. Now we're going to go to the hot cold therapy at a Tuna. So going to jump in the car, drive down there, it's about a 5-minute drive, and have a sauna, have an ice bath, do that a couple of times, and then come home and chill. In my son's car, I'm taking Harrison's car because Sarah's taken the Tesla to her mum's, which in all fairness, like, she drives it. It's her car. I rarely leave the house. Whilst I'm in a Turner, I might drop Harrison's car off at the valet place and just surprise him. Get his car all nice and cleaned out and everything. Tomorrow, I think me and him are going to go for a walk. I've got training with Bill at 7:30, and then I'm going to go for a walk with him after that. One of the things I was talking about to someone earlier is about investing, building freedom, and income. Most people, they think that the more money they earn, the freer they're going to become, or the more wealthy they can become. But actually, making money and building wealth and freedom are two totally separate things. There's something that's really simple that you can do, and it's not overcomplicated, but it's really effective and really efficient way of building freedom. And that is because, and the reason I was talking about this is because people, as soon as they get paid more, they raise their lifestyle costs, and their lifestyle acclimatizes to within the gnat's cock of their income, which is why they're always on this treadmill. So when they get paid more, they go and spend more, and then and they never feel freer. They just feel like they're trapped, because now they've got to go and earn that money again and again and again, and then they raise their lifestyle costs and they sign up for another loan or another car or another monthly expense, and then they have to go and earn more, and because they're spending it all, they panic. So a really simple thing you can do, and this is what I literally teach my kids this, I taught Ethan this the other day, a rule of thumb is never go and increase your lifestyle costs, your monthly lifestyle costs, if you can't raise your savings by the exact amount, okay? So if you want to go and buy another car and it's going to cost you £300 a month, don't do that unless you can save an additional £300 a month as well. And then people say, oh yeah, but saving, what good's that, right? Most people haven't got savings. Most people haven't got savings. So don't worry about investing or anything like that. I was speaking to someone the other day who was on 250 grand a year of personal income, and he was working every hour throughout the week. He had no freedom, and he never had any money to his name. Only recently, after reading my book and doing some of the stuff that I've told him to do, he's got about 20 grand to his name. But before that, he had nothing. So he's only just climbing out of a hole. But he would way much rather have more free time than money, and have more money. So the worst, don't worry about investing, just save it. Because what happens is, when you're earning more money, and you're paying yourself first, and you're building freedom, a part of your brain comes alive, because you know that if all the crap hit the fan, you've still got that money. You've got freedom. You can buy time into the future, which is really what matters. And instead of going to work and raising your lifestyle with your income, and then having to go and be on a hamster wheel to go and earn the thing again the next month, you're now, because you're paying yourself time, you're buying time into the future, you're now much more wise about and much more picky about what work you take on and how you manage your work and who you work for and what projects you take on, or it's just a different energy. So it's a really simple thing to do. Never raise your lifestyle expenses unless you can match that additional payment with your savings. And then once you've got some savings, then you can learn to invest and all the rest of it. But as I say, the first step is to get some savings. The worst that can happen is you've got the savings there, right? There's literally no excuse not to save. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. Let's now go and have a hot sauna. Alright, a bit red, a bit hot now, just got back. I did intend on having a bit of a conversation with the camera, but it was there was quite a few people in there it ended up coming in, so a bit respectful of people's privacy. Not everyone wants to be on YouTube. So did 2 saunas, 2 plunges, sauna for about 10-15 minutes each, and then cold plunge for about 1 to 2 minutes today. It was 6 degrees, and oh, there's a fox. They're beautiful animals, they are. We've got a patch over the back there where we put all the leftover food, chicken, but from the the leftover dinners and fish and stuff like that. And it comes regularly, lives in the field over there, and it's well fed, which is good. And then the neighbours feed him as well, so great. So anyway, last meal of the day. It is 7:45, which is a bit later than I normally have this. I normally have it about 7. But it is porridge, plain porridge oats made with boiling water. There is water on that, believe it or not. I'm just going to put a little bit more on, just to swell it all out. And then I let that go soft. I stick on some cinnamon powder, a little bit of honey, and a bit of almond butter. The reason I have this, look how red I am from that sauna. The reason I have this at night, quite late before bed. One, it helps me, helps me sleep. I still go to bed, I go to bed at 9, right? So I'll still be a little bit hungry, which is good. You want to be a little bit hungry when you're in a cut because you're burning fat, right? You shouldn't go to bed full. You shouldn't always feel full. So that's one reason. The other reason is I train early in the morning. I'm training at 7:30, so I just want something that is slow release carbs, so I've got all this to use in the morning, and then just before training I'll have something that's quick, like a little bit of honey on a banana or something, half hour before, just to get that in the system and have a really good session. So look at this, it looks amazing. Yes, there you go. Nice. I'm going to eat this as slowly as possible. And do you know what? I'm going to have a tea as well. Sod it, hardcore. Seeing as I'm on my own tonight, might as well be a bit of a rebel and have a cup of tea. Who cares if it's 20 to 8? Honestly, caffeine doesn't affect me at all. I could have like a double shot espresso and hit the pillow and I'll be out. And I'm quite, I don't take that for granted either. I know people struggle with their sleep, and that's one thing that I definitely don't struggle with. I can fall asleep in under 60 seconds. Normally, Sarah goes in to brush her teeth. I get in bed. She goes in to brush her teeth. By the time she comes out, I'm asleep. She can't believe it still after nearly 25 years of being together. So I'm going to take my time, eat this, and that'll be it. Wrap up the studio, turn everything off, and get ready to hit the sack. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Alright, so it's Saturday morning and it's about 6:30. Bill's going to be here in about half an hour and we're going to do our lower session. So I'm going to go into the gym and just prep the gym, make sure it's all ready for what we're doing. I know what we're doing, I know the workout, so I'm just going to set it up to save some time. So I'll talk to you about the gym for a bit because, I spend a lot of my time in here and it's a pretty good setup, right? It's an amazing setup. So I'm sure there'll be people interested in this. So the first thing is it's mainly Bulldog gear. Shout out to Bulldog Gear. They didn't give it to me free. I paid for all of it, but they are a great company based up north, and they come and fitted and installed all of this stuff pretty much. And And we've got the rack. So this was the first rack in its kind. This is the beta, like this is the first one to ever be created in the world. They did a big version of this. It's called the Genesis or something, or something like that. And it was much higher, so it was for commercial use. And then this is the first one that they created for residential use. And then when it came in, I said, like, I'll have it. They just got a beta one in to test. I said, I'll have it. So here it is. So that's that. It's an amazing machine. It does everything. It's got like rack. It's got 2 plate racks either side. You can do pull-ups on it. You've got 2 cable machines either side. You can put like bars, you know, the bars on it to do squats. It could be a squat rack. It could be, we've got safety bars on it as well. And then you can stack all the weights and all the stuff around it. So it's pretty cool. Then we got the leg curl machine and leg extension machine. This is something I went up and tested in there. I tested all of this stuff before I bought it. I went up there for the day. This is really good. So it's leg extensions and you can swap it for leg curls, which we do. And then we've got the leg press machine, which I'll be honest with you, I don't really use this a lot. I don't use the leg press machine a lot. I just focus on my squats these days. And this might go. I don't really like being trapped into machines. I don't think it's very good for you. I don't like the feeling of it. Sometimes I use it for carve raises. It goes really heavy. It goes up to like 180 kilos, that one. And yeah, this might go. We're also moving these around. So I've got a ski erg over here, which I installed. And I installed the Stairmaster as well. But this is going to go somewhere else. These are going to shift up. And we've got a glute bridge machine coming from Nautilus that's going to go here, right in the middle there. But we might get rid of that and then just move that there and put the Nautilus there. So I don't know. We've got a few weeks to decide on that anyway. I'm going to try and cram it all in for now and then get rid of that later on. Got a couple of benches. This is the bench that failed me the other day because the pin wasn't in properly. But they're really great, heavy duty, really good quality benches. This is really heavy duty. They're wide, which is really comfortable, but it's difficult for some certain exercises. If you're doing like chest supported rows, it's really wide, so you have to like pull the weights right out of the side. And then we've got the whole dumbbell rack. Everything from, as you can see, 2.5 kilograms right up to 50 kilograms in 2.5 kilogram increments. So really good dumbbells. They are absolutely solid. They're molded, fully molded, really, really good, really comfortable. Love them, really love them. And then over here, this is one of my favorite machines. This is a chest press and shoulder press machine combined. And you can do incline, flat, or you can do full shoulder press. And it's so smooth. So I love a push machine where you don't have to focus on anything other than pushing. Really, really good machine, this one. And then also I got this deadlift bar type thing from, I don't know what you call that, but it's really good for like shrugs. It's good for deadlifts. A bit of sweat and sawdust type stuff. And then we've got these. We've got two of these. So these are like the wall mounted cable machines, which it's kind of their flagship model, I think. They do a double version as well. And the reason I got two is because the weight on these aren't very heavy. And I wanted to do a really wide chest cable fly. So I just bought two of the single ones, separated them far enough away so I could get a nice stretch on the cables. But I've actually outgrown this now. So as you saw, me and Bill went from this machine. We're now doing them on this machine. And this is a little bit too close together, but it still does the job. What else did I get? I got all the bumper plates from them. I got got two Olympic bars in my brand colours, which is just a fluke. You know, I didn't ask, I didn't get them to make it specifically, but they're powder coated in blue. Got an EZ bar. Some other bars down here, got all the like kind of attachment bars. You got all these bars over here, all these bits and pieces, which I've bought separately. These are really good. I think I'm going to use these for our tricep push downs. Yeah, ropes, bars, bands. We've got our back row bars. We've got my chic belt. We've got these Vivo barefoot shoes, which I use for legs with the knee pads. I've got the Bulldog Gear weighted vest as well, which I wear when I'm walking sometimes, if I'm really trying to get to the business end of a shred. We've got some kettlebells down there with a T-bar row thing that you can put an Olympic bar in, and more plates. And I think that's about it. I use these pull-up things, which are cool. Literally, these came off of like, I don't know, some Amazon or something. But they're really good. And then I've obviously got the Stairmaster. This is the Stairmaster Gauntlet 4G, which is designed to be in residential space, because we only have a 2.4 ceiling, and this is perfect. So glad they do this machine. And then obviously the Ski Erg. Ugh, horrific. I'm going to do about half hour on that later. So that's it. There it is. We've got our TV up there. We're going to watch my vlog this morning. And we've got an iPad on the wall here where we just set the music. And we just put the music on, plays through the Sonos. And it's great. We've got all this hex lighting from a company called Hex Lighting, I think, which makes it, just sets it off, and then fully mirrored, all mirrored around the walls, which just makes it really feel like a real gym. And to be honest with you, for me, it had to feel like a real gym. Like, it has to feel like a gym, you know, to be motivated, to go, to take it seriously. I don't want to just go in a garage with a few bits and pieces. You know, if I was going to do it, I want to do it properly. Oh, and then also above the Stairmaster, I've got a little stand here for your phone or iPad if you want to watch, you know, watch something, as you saw on the vlog last time. So that's it. I don't know what time it is now, but Bill will be here in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to set up some, we're doing RDLs today, so I'm going to put these clips here. These things, you just clonk on into here, you know, and they sit like that, and you can put the bar on. And then we're doing glute bridge hip thrusts. So I've got to set up, I hate setting bars up. That's why we've got the glute bridge machine coming. So we've got the seat belt, and it's just plate loaded, rather than setting up a bar and plate loading a bar on the floor. It's horrific. One thing that helps with that is this, a bar jack. You just hook it under the bar, lift it up, it just raises the bar up so you can get the plates on and off really easy. And one other like godsend is this massive fat 1MR pad for glute bridges, because it's really uncomfortable, that exercise.
I woke up this morning, got me feeling brand new, like I know what to do, got me feeling nostalgic. Ancestors sending clues, I'm sending gratitude back, cause the whole world outside, sun in my eye.
So today we've got Romanian deadlifts, which go quite heavy. Then we go quite heavy on the hip thrusts, and then we've got Romanian deadlifts. And then the superset at the end is leg extensions with goblet squats. It's a dog fight, this one. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Romanian deadlifts have to be the worst exercise that were ever invented by anyone. I mean, what sadistic, sick human being thought we'll do Bulgarian split squats? It just baffles me. Anyway, I'm going to finish my coffee. This is a big set, 140 kilograms, it's going to be a PB.
Over TV.
Rest for the wicked now. 170 kilograms on the hip thrust. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Oh. Unfortunately, the battery died as I was doing Bulgarian split squats, and the last set, which was a superset with leg extensions and goblet squats. I'll add the video because Bill filmed it on his phone, but have a quick shake and then go for a walk. I'm on a walk with my son Harrison today, and we're going to do the normal walk. We just bumped into his old teacher. Couldn't believe how old he was. That was your supply teacher, was it?
Yeah, my like, teaching assistant.
Teaching assistant. But we were just talking about anxiety and how immediate action on the thing, direct intentional action on whatever it is you're anxious about, immediately reduces anxiety. So if you're worried about your health, the moment you just take active, like deliberate approach to start walking or go to the gym or eat healthy, the anxiety just reduces immediately. And same with money, finances. You start saving your money, you become less anxious immediately because you feel in control. You're not like a passenger anymore, you're now a driver. And the same with anything, like confrontation. You've got a difficult conflict going on with someone, and avoiding it, and you've got to go and speak to them. You're anxious, you're trying to avoid the confrontation. As soon as you start the conversation with them, the anxiety drops immediately because you're in it then. You've got to come to a resolution. So if you are anxious and you've got anxiety, all it is an unrealistic expectation about your life as to what you think your life should be like, and your current reality doesn't match that expectation, so you put yourself down. So the best thing you can do is to just take actions on any areas you feel anxious about. So yeah, thought I'd share that. It was another lovely day, and we're going to do about 12,000 steps now and enjoy this lovely day. I just got back from the walk with Harrison. Had a really good chat, and I'm gonna do ski erg later. So now I'm gonna just have a shower and check out some YouTube ideas that we've got for next week, and see about recording some of that. So probably prep my lunch as well, and then we'll see where we go. And it is another lovely day. Look at this weather. We are blessed in the UK at the moment. And I just can't stay away, can I? So I've prepped my lunch, but instead of having a shower straight away, I'm going to get my stair climber / ski erg in. I'm going to do 15 minutes on each. So let's get that done. This will be fun. So it is Saturday, by the way, and hopefully one of the things that I would like people to get from this vlog, because this is kind of a comment that I got that kind of inspired the vlog, was people seem to find it valuable on how like the routine, really how the same the routine is, how regimented it is, how consistent it is. And I think people get value from that because it kind of reinforces, it motivates people. And after working with a lot of trainers and Kirk and Bill, you know, the feedback from them has been, you know, you are like ideal client in terms of like your ability to just do the same thing every day. And it's obviously it's a great way to, if all the inputs are the same, it's a very easy way to just move certain levers to get certain results or go in different directions when you need to. So yeah, so it's Saturday. It looks exactly the same. I don't have the weekend. The weekend isn't a thing. It's just another day. And then Sunday is exactly the same. And then Monday is exactly the same. So although certain different things happen on different days, it's the actual underlying routine is the same. And I don't look at the weekend as a weekend. It makes no difference to me whether it's a Saturday or a Monday or a Sunday or a Wednesday. It's all the same stuff. So let's get stuck in. 15 minutes on here, 15 minutes on here. That's all I'll do today, because tomorrow we're doing a big walk round, a 10-mile walk round Ashdown Forest. And yeah, I'm going to put a video on. I've got a little phone clip here that you can put the phone on and watch something. And then hopefully if I find a 30-minute video, I can just transfer it over to there and finish up on this. Let's go. So, progress update, I guess. This is me, just finished the stair climber. So, this is me 3 weeks out from Marbella. So, the goal is just to literally shred everything off of here, or at least as much as I can in the 3 weeks that I've got. So, feeling pretty confident. At the end of the day, the most important thing is I'm really happy with how I look and how I feel. When I look in the mirror, you know, I'm happy. You know, this is kind of great shape, right? I think I'm in great shape, and to be honest with you, that is all that matters. You're the one you have to live with. You're the one you have to look in the mirror and be happy with. And yeah, anything from here out is a bonus, which means good place to be. So that's done. 15 minutes on ski erg. I did 25 minutes on the stair climber in the end. Why not? And now I'm gonna have a shower, have my lunch, and then we'll get on with the rest of the day. Lovely, all showered now. So nice and fresh, ready to start the day. It is 10 to 1. And I'm gonna make the good old tuna steaks. 240 grams of tuna steaks, about 210 grams when it's cooked. And these are the best, like, taste the difference tuna steaks, the best Sainsbury's offer. And when we pick them, we pick the reddest ones. So we normally like reach over the back and get like the freshest ones, because they always put like the freshest ones at the back and the kind of nearest use by date at the front. So I always pick the 2 back ones if we go in there, and I go for a pack of these every day. I think they're about, I don't know how much they are, but I don't know, about £10 a pack, I think. And then I have that with Tilda rice, just plain basmati. I was on coconut, but now I'm at the business end of the shred, cutting out them extra calories on the rice. But I do put a light pasting of this on it today, and that changes. Sometimes I just have salt and pepper, sometimes I want something a little bit, because I've done quite a bit today. You know, did a big leg session, did a walk for 2 hours, and then I did ski erg and stair climber. I think I can have a bit of paste. So gonna make this, sit and eat my lunch, and then get out in the garden and do a little bit of creative work out there. Lunch done. Just always follow up lunch with a cup of tea. Not always, to be honest, but it kind of gives me the, I used to have a lot of sweet cravings, and I don't get sweet cravings that much anymore, for chocolate and things like that. The longer you hold off of having chocolate, the less you get them. And I tell you, one of the big eye-opening things was with what I'm doing now as to what I did last year, say, or the year before, was protein bars. I'm eating nothing other than whole food now. Whereas before, I'd have the refined sugar in the grenade bars, or the Oreo grenade bars. I used to have one of them a day, and it's just night and day the result, the difference that makes. I used to love them, and what you also find is the longer you hold off of eating refined sugar or sugars, you crave it less, and when you do have it, it's too much. It's like almost too sickly. So I find that a nice cup of tea, I don't have sweeteners or anything. I think it may be just psychological. I don't know, but something about having a tea after your food, it kind of just relieves any sort of sugar craving or sweet tooth craving that you might get. So it helps me anyway. During lunch today, I watched Matt Does Fitness. I've only just come on to Matt Does Fitness, but he seems like a good guy. I like him. I like his style, and he's very real. And he's got a Bulldog gear gym like me as well, so he's used all Bulldog gear. I bet they probably paid for his though. Bulldog, come on, sort it out. I'm doing these vlogs now. You need to upgrade some of my equipment. So one of the things that I think might be valuable is to talk about what I'm thinking about when I'm like coming up with these ideas for YouTube videos and things like that, because it doesn't really take me very long. I'm basically getting in the mind of who I think is watching the video, or who am I most likely to get a valuable outcome or a solid outcome for, based on the majority of people that are watching the videos or watching the channel. And something that, believe it or not, I've been doing YouTube for 10 years, but one of the things that kind of, I think when you're too close to it, you don't see the obvious sometimes. And one of the things me and my son thought about the other week, a couple of months ago, was like, most people who watch your stuff on YouTube are beginners, right? And we did the YouTube, the Trading for Beginners video. That's now the biggest in the world, right? It's like nearly 9 million views at the point of this recording or something. So we thought, if everyone's searching YouTube is looking to learn something as a beginner, there's going to be some people that want to kind of take their skills to a next level or learn something advanced, but are they on YouTube? They might search YouTube for a bit, but they're if anyone's kind of got any level of results, they're probably with a coach or a mentor or a program or something like that, right? And they're semi-pro, or they're in the rabbit hole, right? So if you just tailor all of your videos to beginners, then you're going to get the mass market, right? So then all you have to do is focus on getting them an outcome. A resolution. Don't gatekeep anything, don't hide anything back, just really go deep on giving them a solution from A to Z. So whatever they've typed in, think about what they're typing in, and one of the ideas that's come to mind, I just jot down some ideas, like how long it actually takes to become profitable, right? It's a very measurable thing. It's something I can talk about in a measurable way. It gives them certainty, and I'll bullet point all of the things that I think would cover that off, genuinely, thinking of my own experience and working with like thousands of traders and getting insights from all those guys, and just putting a roadmap together so that I know that once I deliver that to them, it gives them some real confidence that that's all you need to know, and it closes that loop, closes that box, ticks that box, and then they're happy. So that's what I'm going to do. One of the ones that I've come up with the idea for is how long it takes to become profitable. The other one's based on a question that I got about the future of AI and how that might affect trading. And then the other one, the last one, is the hidden costs. And this is something that I don't necessarily get asked about, but I think is really important in trading. The hidden fees, the hidden costs, rollover costs, mistakes that you make, donations, silly donations to the market, opportunity costs, things like that people don't think about. And then all of a sudden when they go live and they start to try and trade, it's like this silent cancer on their trading account, you know, and they get down the line and they think, why am I not making money? And it's because of these hidden costs that they just don't know about or not aware about. So that's a valuable thing to learn. They're now equipped and well informed with some good information so that they can make money and not lose money or you know, struggle. So those are the 3 ideas. What I'll typically do then is I'll take 1 or 2 of those ideas and I'll map out some stuff on this big pad here. So you can see I've got this big pad in front of me here, right? You can't really see it, but I've got a big A2 pad, and I'm going to do some notes and some drawings, and then I'll go through that in the video just so I can remember it. Then you don't have to, you know, you don't have to script the video. You can just bullet point and reference from the drawing. And then the other video I'll probably just share straight off the cuff to camera, and then Ethan will add in some kind of B-roll and some footage that's relevant to what I'm saying so that people can kind of, you know, really get to grips with what I'm trying to get across to them. So that's it. So I'm going to kind of start drawing this out now, and then I'm just going to pack. Well, I might film these today, or I might do them tomorrow afternoon. So if I do them today, I'll take you with me. Right, so I'm going to film the videos. Studio's set up, so this is the studio. Got my drawer in here, which I'm going to cover off. And basically the way my studio is set up, I just literally hit record on there. That will activate all of the cameras and this overhead camera here, which is going to be filming what I'm going to be drawing. So you can see over there, you can see my face down there. There's my hand. Hello. And then you see my face and everything. So it's all ready to go. So that's it. So I'm just going to hit record, and we're going to film this video. One of the most common questions I get asked about trading is this: how long does it take to become profitable in trading? Just finished that. Filmed 3 videos, took about 45 minutes, and we are at about 3:30. Sarah's just rang me. She's staying a bit later with her mum today. She's helping out in her mum's shop. Her mum runs a charity shop, and she's helping out with that. So now she's not going to be home till late, so I'm going to be having, Harrison's gone out to his girlfriend's to stay there. Ethan's got his girlfriend here. I don't know, they're in his room, so I don't know what they're doing, but I will probably just go out in the garden and chill out. You know, when it's nice weather like this, really nice out there, so when it's nice like that, I want to make the most of it, you know. So I'll go out there. Other than that, you know, a lot of the time, if I've got a free period like that, I will do some music stuff, play guitar, make some music, which I'll share with you guys, and that is stuff that I do at a weekend, purely because, like, markets are closed. You know, there's certain things that are different at the weekends, but they're not like, the day isn't intentionally different, if you know, if that makes sense. So, yeah, probably won't sit in the studio today because it's such nice weather out there. So we'll go and enjoy the garden. I might even paint that door that needs another coat of paint. That'll be a good chance to be productive and get in the sun for a bit. So work's done. These 3 videos now will go on a drive. Okay, so they'll be on this drive here. This drive then gets given to Ethan. Ethan then starts Monday, starts the first video, does the first cut, adds the B-roll, adds the graphics. I review it. He publishes it. Tuesday, Wednesday, he'll start the next one. Thursday, Friday, he'll start the next one. Just depends how long it takes to do each one. or how long that process takes to get reviewed and approved. But those 3 videos are done now. So my week, like basically after lunch, I mapped out some ideas, jotted down some little drawings, filmed the videos in 45 minutes. So all in all, about an hour and a half. That is the whole week's work done for YouTube. That's it now. I don't do anything else. It just gets published out and that's it. Does its thing. So no more work until next Sunday. Amazing. Right, I'm gonna give this drive to him and go and chill out. Right, as it's Saturday, I'm going to make a little bit of a cheat. It is a protein cheat, but it is healthy versions and better versions, in my opinion, of Reese's Bites. You know, the peanut butter bites. And the way that you make them is with pure peanut butter, smooth peanut butter. Pip and nut is the best, in my opinion. It's a bit of maple syrup, almond flour, and some dark chocolate, above 80% dark chocolate. And basically what you do is you mix up 2/3 cups of peanut butter with 1/3 cup of almond flour and 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Mix it all together like a dough, make it into little round little balls or little pebbles. Put them in the freezer for half hour, let them go hard. Then you melt half a cup of dark chocolate with some coconut oil. And then you just dunk the things in, and then I sprinkle some of that Celtic salt on the top, put them back in the freezer for 10 minutes, and they're ready to go. And yeah, they look like this. Whilst I'm at it, I'm preparing my dinner, which tonight is going to be chicken, which I've recently started eating. It's going to be chicken breast fillets, and I'm going to dunk them in some egg, stick them in this corn flour, which has got some pepper, salt, and some mild barbecue spice, and then I'm going to chuck them in the air fryer to just make it a bit more interesting. Crispy chicken. I'm going to have this with sweet potato. Alright, so I've just finished my dinner. I'm going to let that go down, and I might go for a little walk to walk it off. I had the chicken with sweet potato, no greens today, and then I'm just going to chill out for the rest of the evening now. It's about 6:30, 7:15, 7:15 I think. So I'm going to just chill out, and then what I'll do is I'll end this day here, and I'll take you on the walk around Ashdown Forest tomorrow, because I'm sure that'll be a little bit more interesting. And someone requested that I show them some bits and pieces around my studio. People have requested guitar collection, people have requested my studio setup, my bedtime routine, what I read, what's by my bed, and all this kind of stuff. So I might share some of that in this vlog, I don't know, but I'll definitely end today here. I'm going to go and sit down, just chill out, and yeah, tomorrow morning I'll be carbing up for a long 10-mile walk around Ashdown Forest. It's going to be nice. See you then. Alright, so it is Sunday, another day, great day, another night of optimal sleep, almost 9 hours sleep with loads of deep sleep. Start off by brewing the coffee, but first downing as much still water as I can. I normally wait about 45 minutes to have the coffee anyway, so down goes the water, then the coffee, and I'm just going to go and chill and sit in the garden to drink my coffee. Another lovely day. What an amazing day. Perfect day for the walk that we're going to be doing through Ashdown Forest. So I'm going to make my drink before we go, get that down me to give me some energy for the oats and everything. So I'm going to be doing a 10-mile walk, or 9.2. I've got my creatine and my electrolytes in my water, which I'll take, as well as this flask, so that we can have a nice tea break. Chuck a little carton of Oatly milk in the bag and set off. Get to the start of the walk. This is a 9.2 mile loop. Beautiful views, amazing weather, and we're using the Garmin watch with all trails to just guide us, and yeah, enjoy a leisurely stroll. The start of it started off a little bit busy. Beautiful skies, but a lot of it was open at the start, so lots of kind of open fields, and we're up quite high elevation, so we're following the trails, and then we get into the woods a little bit later. And as we went into the forest, it got really cool, really interesting. Found lots of great little creatures, including this little guy. We moved to safety, and it was just beautiful. Now, we followed this to 100 Acre Wood, where Winnie the Pooh was inspired, so it brought out the child in me. Thought I'd give this a go, but didn't realise that these were wobbly, so it was harder than it looked. So did it though. Got the kid out of me as we jumped into 100 Acre Woods, and it's really cool because you got to see the owl's house with Eeyore's towel on it, and if you search really carefully you can find all the houses. So this was Piglet's house. Amazing. This is where Winnie the Pooh was inspired, in 100 Acre Wood, and we just went to the bridge to play Pooh Sticks, the actual game. As you approach the bridge, there's some rules, because I was going to play this with Sarah, so I didn't want any cheating going on. So I had a quick look in the river to see what other people's sticks looked like, what ones were trying to go the fastest, so I could choose my stick wisely. Not that I'm competitive or anything. It'd have to be the same size. But only use Pooh sticks brought with you or picked up from the ground. Don't damage trees by removing twigs.
Right in, and whoever's one comes out the other side first, you win.
Okay, let's go. Are they the same size?
They're sort of the same size.
Sort of.
Well, look, you've probably got an inch on mine.
That's what she said. Right, ready? Hang on.
Hang on, no, we'll wait. We'll go in the middle in a minute.
3, 2, 1. I think you've already won, to be honest. That's yours. There I am. Sad. So after losing miserably at that game, we continued with a walk going through the forest. Some beautiful bluebells. We saw some amazing scenery. So such appreciative to, we appreciate nature so much. Then we stopped for a quick tea break where we had our protein bites that I made yesterday. Had a quick, one for the road. Well, met some new friends. So we saw lots of different wild ponies. Dogs love Sarah, so it's like a magnet. And then when we got back, we picked up a salad on the go. So we had a bit more of a relaxed salad today. Sat by the pond to enjoy the pond and the sun and the fish. And we just sat and ate our lunch slowly, casually, and chilled out by the pond before we go to the cinema later. So this was really nice because it was just lovely weather. It just felt like we was on holiday basically. So lovely to sit and enjoy nature, make a continuation of the day really. So that was lovely. And the fish, all hungry, feeding the fish. Got a few big koi in there now. So Harrison brought back all of this chocolate from Japan and tried to sabotage my diet. I think Sarah enjoyed it a little bit more than me. I tried a little bit, but I'm trying to be good. So got to the cinema, and Sarah had some ice cream. I had a bit of popcorn. Had pretty much the cinema to ourselves. Just watched Michael the film at the Cineworld. What did you think of that?
I really liked it.
I thought it was amazing.
I loved it.
It was the best. It was like an outstanding performance by his nephew. I definitely got emotional a couple of times. Something about Michael Jackson. But yeah, incredible film. We're going to get some Wagamama's now. And that was it. Ended the day in Wagamama's for a nice healthy protein meal. I ended up doing close to 24,000 steps for the day, which is great. Ordered some lovely prawns, and then I got a donburi, which is prawn, chicken and salad with rice, a couple of egg halves, and all in all an amazing day, beautiful day spent with the wife in nature, watching an amazing film, and what a great way to end a Sunday. Looking forward to tomorrow. Hope you're enjoying the vlogs. Until next time, have a great one, and I'll see you then.